So see, for me, it was just whatever little I've gathered in 30 years of my journey, whatever I've learned, and I just wanted to share that with every Indian, because see, India is at a stage where it is going to grow, and I wish and hope that that perspective, that outlook, is known to every Indian, so that they can benefit from it. And I'm very glad that I did that, because ever since I've written the book, it's kind of become my bridge to the world around me. Because at the end of the day, what I've done is I've done knowledge sharing. I've shared actually my own experience, my own on-the-job learning, and people keep on picking the book. They keep on sharing their feedback. So I find myself far more connected with the world around me. So it's very gratifying, and extremely grateful for that experience that I could do this. Yeah, see, whatever I do as a private banker, as a wealth manager, is my day job, so which we all have a day job, but we also have a life beyond the day job. So I think book, my project of the book is basically part of my life beyond my day job. So as I said, it's very humbling, very gratifying that, if you see that, whatever little which you have learned over your journey is helping the ecosystem around you. Because the issue in India is that financial literacy is really, really very limited, right? So if you talk of literacy itself in India is very low, and there's a subset of that, financial literacy is very abysmal. And especially at a time when India is growing, I think that is a gap which needs to be addressed, needs to be filled. So it's my very small attempt to do my bit, my contribution to fill that gap and help people around me to understand this better. First of all is that bring in that atomic habit of from the first paycheck, if you're starting your career, set aside 10% of your paycheck to pay yourself and start saving, start accumulating. So I think that is the foundation of wealth creation. Because wealth creation happens by setting aside and then that money growing. It's like, you build an orchard by planting trees today. So that's the seed. So you will not be able to, have fruits if you don't have orchards. Orchards you will not have if you haven't planted trees. So that's the key takeaway, the first thing which people have to do. And once they have done that, then they have to stay invested for a very long period of time. There is no point seeded a tree and then you are not taking care of that tree. You've forgotten that. So you need to nurture that so that it comes up as an orchard. And it comes over a long period of time, and stay invested and benefit from compounding. I would say even if somebody is starting at 50, one can imagine next 30, 40 years, because society is living longer. Don't we see people around us, touching 90? So even somebody who's at 50 is very young actually, because people are living longer. So I would say that's the reason, the topic of the book is getting rich at any age. Age is not a barrier, but sooner you start, better it is for you. But start.